What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and PSGL is officially back for season 40, and we are placed again in F4, but this time it's out of 16 tiers on PlayStation, so competition is a lot higher, it's a lot steeper, things are about to get a lot harder, but we take the challenge on in this new season of PSGL. This is being my second season, and round 1 is gonna start in Austria. I was actually not supposed to race in round 1, so I didn't do many preparations for it, and then last minute I was able to race, so I had about maybe 2 to 3 hours of practice, and even with that I still actually didn't even set my best times. I was off by a few tenths. Here I am in my first or my final quali run, and you see there understeering into that corner, and I'm already P17, so it's already looking like a really hard qualifying session. I'm trying to send it as much as possible, and I was just absolutely struggling with this quali, and yeah, we are starting P20. Lap was a 3.8, and it is raining, lights out, and we go for round 1 in PSGL. Yeah, I was not expecting to do much from here, but I wanted to at least enjoy the race. I took a bit of an aggressive line, see if I can gain a few positions out of there, but if you don't know, there is a huge thing with dirty air that they added into the game, and to me it's a really nice addition. It makes racing, I think, very fun, a bit more unique, and more creates more of a strategy into the racing. It does make it very difficult. You have to plan more your attacks, you have to watch for your ERS usage even more, you have to pay attention where you're gaining time and losing time to the people in front of you, and also creates the trains boring in a sense, but really similar to real life, where they just don't overtake, they kind of back off and just wait for the right moment if it presents itself. But as you see here, it's a lot of battling with MI Slash, who's also an IRT team member, and Kenny is a former IRT driver as well, and we are all just here fighting for our lives. And you see those guys there, there's a lot of fighting, especially in the wet. Everybody's just absolutely sending it. But yeah, here it goes, lap 6, and everyone is still like in the same locations. Nothing has really changed. Everyone is in the same spots, but the track ends up drying, and I should have pitted along with the race leaders. Yeah, race leaders had pitted a lap before, and I had nothing to lose, so I should have just taken the gamble, and I did it, and I didn't. Ended up double stacking with my teammate, nothing of his fault, and I ended up losing DRS, so that put me even in a worse position. So it really sucked, because I had to fight even harder to try to get back into this train, because these trains are brutal. Because once you lose DRS, it's basically game over, especially if there's not a lot of battling. It's yeah, you're kind of stuck in the back, so it's really hard. As you see, my ERS is really low. I never have ERS this low. I try to keep it at least above 50%, and yeah, I had no ERS, but I'm still trying to push and catch Power Radita, get into his DRS, and I knew I was gaining on this section right here. As you see, I gained 2 tenths alone in that corner, and 2 more tenths in this corner, so gained 4 tenths in that sector alone. So I knew where I was faster. I was running higher wings because of the wet, but yeah, nothing was just really going very well. The pace wasn't bad, but I feel like I still had my pace was just not good enough for the dry, especially with this setup. I think if I would have had a race setup, I think it would have been a lot better. And then Power Radita just kind of backs off there after he had that battle out the front, so I think he just kind of gave it up. I think he goes and retires in the pits after this, but nonetheless, that's a free position right there. And now I got MI Slash right behind me, and he's pushing really hard. And if you see there, we have a car that's just coming in from the grass, so that's gonna be another easy position here upcoming as well, because the Alpine struggled a bit, but I think he kept up some decent pace overall. So yeah, lap 18 I actually go into the pits and get into a good pit entry, and lap 21 we basically went for the undercut and see if we could do anything, and actually end up undercutting a few people, and then seeing that people up front have penalties, it was kind of looking promising. And we had Junkie Angular was right behind me, so he slingshot forward, and the car that came out of the pits actually came out with DRS, so that was kind of bad for me. But you see here the Red Bull is pulling away, but luckily, once again, my teammate's right behind me, and he's able to just slingshot forward. So it's really good to be able to have somebody to work together with. So yeah, we weren't trying to battle each other, but as the race went on, I was really struggling for pace. For some reason, I had a huge drop off in pace, and these guys were gapping me, and it was just really hard. And then Junkie,
he messed up.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. He was pushing so hard and not giving up, and to have it end like that, it just sucks that you put in so much time to try to, do the race as best as you can. But yeah, GG's to Junkie on that one. Yeah, so we move on, and now we have Alpine again on the gravel this time. Alpine teams were just struggling, staying on track, but the other one recovered very nicely, and he's actually kind of taken off into the distance, even though he has 6 seconds of penalties. He's still pushing on, so we are in lap 30, and yeah, we're gonna fast forward here as we're P14 to lap 31, and the gap to the Alpine has dropped by a few tenths. You see the Red Bull is absolutely struggling. He was off track on that corner, and he's gonna be off track into turn 1. So I was doing a really good job on my tires, staying on track. I think I only ended with one warning at the end of the race, so I was keeping a really good race overall. It's just pace, it was tough. I was surprised I was able to keep up for this long, and I started P20 as well, so I can't expect to have something crazy. You see the Haas there ends up oversteering, and he gives up his position. And now we are P13 on track. And I'm Merritt. We've only had 2 people DNF, and they DNF'd in the pits. So undercut kinda worked. I think it gave us 2 more positions, the undercut. So we've been doing well, and then people going off track has helped too. Sometimes you just have to keep a good clean race. And yeah, we're P13 coming around the last sector, and I was hoping for something to happen here, miracle to happen for him to maybe oversteer or spin out, make a mistake as he was struggling so much, but he doesn't. I gained so much time to him even in the dirty air. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today with a P11 from P20, 9 positions gained. Overall, I think it's a mid performance. It's very mid. 9 positions gained. My pace was decent, but I was just a little too cautious, and yeah, like I said, I wasn't supposed to race, but I should have been prepared anyways. But yeah, 9 positions gained, so I'm glad for that. Happy overall with the pace, but it could have been a lot better. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for round 2, which I'll be posting in a few days. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.